No. How to beat worry. Wouldn't that be amazing? Can you imagine a world without worry? Some of you right now are like, I don't really worry that much. But I'd say a lot of us are like, you're kidding, right? That's fairy tale stuff. There is no world without worry. There is no life without worry. Worry is life. Now, for me, when I'm worrying, what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to control the outcomes of something I cannot control. Let me say that again. When I worry, I am trying to control the outcomes of something I cannot control. So let's say I just did an exam and I haven't got the results yet and I'm worried about it. I'm like, oh, what if this? What if that? Does me asking the question, what if I failed? Will that change the result of my exam? No. But what it will do is make me miserable between now and when I hear the results. It doesn't help me prepare clearly for, if I do fail, what's my plan of action? That's not what worry is asking, and you know it. Worry is not being logical. Worry is just like, it's like chewing on the fear. I'm thinking about the thing in order to produce more fear. It's totally self-defeating, right? It doesn't help me to grab hold of it and worry about it, does it? No. So that's step one. And then step two is, what positive thing can I do about this? So maybe there's some activity I could do. So I need to think about it and say, worrying's not helping, but is there anything I can do in this to positively impact this situation? If I'm just worried because I'm putting something off that I really need to do and I'm afraid to do it, that's an issue of dealing with those fears and maybe putting some sort of a program together, maybe talking to someone and helping them to help you look at this logically and clearly and compassionately as well. But then most importantly, I want to talk about praying about this. I see we're either in fear or we're in faith. These things are actually, they're part of the same reality. It's like on a spectrum. Fear is a form of faith. Faith is like a choice of the will. It's this decision I make. Who am I going to trust? Now, if I trust someone who's really trustworthy, namely God, and I'm also doing what I can do as I feel moved and prompted on that, that's really reasonable. Whereas when I'm in fear and worry, I'm actually putting my faith in something again. But it's crazy because, as I said, putting faith in myself. I'm putting faith in my worry that I can control something I cannot control. It's sort of like treating myself like I'm God, but I have no faith in a sense in my God. I've a God who has no power. I have no power to change the situation. But I'm like, it's like this decision to make this almost like an act of faith in a God. Yeah, that's powerless. So rather than living in fear, we can actually choose to live in faith. We can actually choose to trust the one who is really trustworthy, God. And we can entrust this stuff to him. I've come across this amazing little tool. You may have come across it yourself. You can find it online if you look it up. It is the Surrender Novena. The Surrender Novena. So it's a novena, so it's usually done in 9 days, but I just do it every day, every single day of my life for the last, I don't know how long. It was given to a Father Dolindo Ruotolo. So he kind of got this in prayer, and it's very, very simple. It's just each of the 9 days is just like this little kind of meditation, sort of words of Jesus speaking to your heart, speaking to your soul, just reassuring you and really encouraging you why he really wants us to trust him and surrender to him. And then there's this little prayer, little phrase that you say 10 times after you've read the little thing. Now I say it way more than this. I just keep doing it until my heart is calm. My rosary here, because I usually will grab my rosary, and you can do it on your fingers or whatever. They say to do 10 of these, and the little phrase is, Jesus, I surrender. Here's my rosary, by the way. Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything. Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything. Now, guys, with any prayer, you could just like say it. All right, I just have to learn these words off, and then I'm just going to say these words like loads of times, and then everything will be fine. No, this is a conversation with Jesus. Okay, you have to mean it. You have to say it with your heart. And this is what I do in the morning. I think of the thing I'm most afraid of about the day. The thing I'm most overwhelmed about. I think about that and I say, Jesus, this thing, I surrender myself to you. And I think of handing over this situation that I'm afraid of. I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything. Take care of this situation. And I'll think of this situation again until peace comes, until my heart realizes that it is really powerless and God can act most powerfully through us when we are at peace and when we trust him. As I said, I just feel myself relaxing. so much of my life, maybe your life, I don't know, I've just been trying to control everything. I've been trying to control people, myself, trying to control God, trying to control outcomes, situations, the weather, just stupid stuff. And I have no control over it. So I'm burning all this energy. I'm getting all stressed for zero reason and zero fruit. So I've decided to stop. And I've decided to let God be God. And I'm going to stop trying to be God, because it's like a sneaky way. Worry, guys, worry is a sneaky way that I act as if I'm God. And I make myself my own God. And that's idolatry. And I really want to stop it, because it's killing me. God wants us to live in peace. He wants you to live in, like a baby in its mother's arms. Everything is okay. That is what he wants for you each day, even in the most difficult and even stressful of situations, that you can hand the stress over, that you can stop trying to rely on yourself and your own strength and rely on his infinite strength, because he wants to unleash it in your life, and he will unleash it to the degree you trust him. So go on there, onto the old Google or whatever search engine you use, and type in the Surrender Novena. Print it out for yourself, stick it on your phone, whatever. And I really, really encourage you, if you are a person who worries at all, to make this a regular part of your prayer. God bless you.